And another daily pattern challenge is Onesie. And so we're going to give that a go. I've never done that one before. So, oh, I've lost my pen. Okay, let's give this a try. It appears that we need that sort of a shape on one side. Oh, I did it backwards. Oh, that's alright. We'll just add a little bit to it. There we go. And then this sort of a shape on this side. And a little bit like that on this side. And then you just kind of go around doing that. So, up and down and around. Okay, up and down and around. I had that one really wonky. Oh well, it's because I'm having issues with that shape. Let me try it from this side. Well, mine have a mind of their own, don't they? Yes, indeed. That's okay. Up and down and around. Alright. Up. Oh yes, mine definitely have a mind of their own. And down and around. Gotta make sure I've got this top one has to have its final curve. Doesn't matter really how it's curved, but that final curve has to go the same direction, just so that I have this little bit here to make that. Yeah, I seem to have an interesting perspective on this pattern. We're just going to keep going around till we get it right, or till we get it more consistent. Doesn't have to be right, I suppose. And around, and like that, like that. And I'm just going to keep going. An S-like shape, a C-like shape. I'm going to add them down to there though. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking that too well, but oh well. It will all disappear when I'm done. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Do I want it on top of it? Sure, why not? Let's do some on top of another one. Like that. Why not? One on top of another. You know, this is one of those tangles that's just going to have a mind of its own. And since it does, I'm just going to go for it. I'm getting better though. Getting more consistent. But I think I like that. And I'm going to make it just really big. And then put a border, like, yeah, I've got it in my head now. Let's see. Let's do here. I'm going to do the rest of these kind of with those inside those on top. And then when I go to shade it, oops. Guess what? There's going to be one going the other direction, because that's how my S went. Because it doesn't make any difference, does it? Nope. So you make an S. Whichever way that curve is the way that you're going to make that petal-like thing happening there. Needs one here. And it needs one here. Yep, now I've gone around the wrong direction, but that's alright. Whatever. Alright. That looks good. I like that size. And what I want to do, though, is I want to make a border that's coming in here. And I'm just going to do like a woggly line right like that. I want my border my flower to be somewhat in and somewhat out of my frame, I think. I like it when it does that. Yep. That's what I like. Well, now my phone is ringing, which shouldn't be because I thought I had unplugged it, but you guys are just going to have to listen to my message machine because I'm not getting up. And we're going to go ahead and I think it needs something in the middle here. I'm going to go with bigger. My very middle one needs a little bit of something there. And then I'm going to shade. How am I going to shade this? I think I'm going to start here. These obviously are on top of those. Yeah. We're going to do that. And then I think I'm going to also do right there just a little bit. The darkest is going to be right there where they meet. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Just a little bit, and then darker right where it meets. Like I said, I've not done this one before. Almost all of the daily tangles so far, most of them I've never done before. So these are all new experiences for me, and you never know what's going to happen. I'm just gonna keep going around until I get them all shaded with the overlap. Now these last ones, to decide how I want to do that. What part of the background is shaded? That I'm not sure. So we're just going to do the parts where I know they're overlapping another flower petal. Overlapping there. And this one's overlapping here. Well, like that. And this one, I missed this one. It's overlapping right there. Okay. And then we'll think about the background part. Let's do this. So, I didn't do right here in the middle, and it needs just a little bit right in the middle. Not sure if I was to do this again, if I would shade it this way. But that's the way I'm choosing to shade it today, and that's alright. But I might choose it a different way another day. I feel like it's getting a little muddy. I think part of my problem is I used a super soft pencil and I forgot that I changed paper. And you know how, I don't know if anybody's still watching from a previous video, but I had been using my squares cut up out of cardstock, and I had to change to the super soft pencil in order to get the right amount of graphite on the page because how smooth the cardstock was. And I've changed to some paper out of a sketchbook that has better tooth, and then I used the super soft pencil, and I think it's put down more graphite than I had intended. So it's not exactly doing what I wanted. It's too dark for me. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to erase the whole thing, but I'm going to use my kneaded eraser, and I'm going to kind of smash it into like a putty shape here. And I'm just going to take it and just lift some of that dark out. It doesn't take it all away, and it keeps my shading in the same tones as they were. But it takes up just a little bit of it to make it not quite so dark. I mean, I want a dramatic shading, but I don't want overdone shading. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to do right here for my frame. I think that's what I'm going to do, is just right here and leave those petals. I don't want it to get all muddy. I'm going to leave those background petals unshaded, this part here, and I'm just going to go around the edge just here. Give my frame a little something. See how the blending makes a big difference as to what that edge looks like. So you can get a nice soft blend to it. You know, if you want a fatter blend, just lay your blending stick down, and that will get it really soft as it goes away from where you left your pencil. But see, that looks totally different than this, and that's the look I was going for, is this really soft edge to my frame. Alright, so that pattern is called Onesie, and not exactly the same as the sample, but that's what that's what Zentangle is. It doesn't end up exactly the same as your samples, but it is the same pattern. I did it in a similar way, but it does look different, and it's okay. And it's yours. Make it your own. Enjoy it. Create with it. Have fun. Bye.